Hello, thank you for your support, and you are welcome to subscribe to our channel. This channel has full authorization of reading this entire book. Today, I will be reading the book titled Unveiling the Secrets of OpenAI and ChatGPT, A Guide to Machine Learning and Beyond. Written by Sean DeLong. Chapter 2, The Evolution of Machine Learning. Title 1, A Brief History of Machine Learning. Before we dive into the world of OpenAI and its cutting-edge AI technology, it's worth taking a step back and looking at the history of machine learning. While AI has made huge strides in recent years, the roots of this field go back much further than you might think. The idea of creating machines that can learn goes back at least to the 1950s, when computer scientists began exploring the idea of artificial neural networks. These networks were designed to mimic the structure and function of the human brain, and they showed some early promise in areas such as pattern recognition and speech processing. However, progress in machine learning was slow and uneven throughout the 1960s and 1970s, due in part to the limitations of available hardware and the lack of large datasets that were needed to train machine learning algorithms. It wasn't until the 1980s and 1990s, with the advent of more powerful computers and the emergence of the Internet, that machine learning began to truly take off. During this time, machine learning researchers began exploring new techniques such as decision trees, support vector machines, and random forests. These approaches allowed machines to make more sophisticated predictions and decisions based on large datasets, and they paved the way for many of the AI applications that we take for granted today. In recent years, the rise of deep learning has pushed machine learning to new heights, allowing machines to see and hear in ways that were once thought impossible. And of course, companies like OpenAI are constantly pushing the boundaries of what we thought was possible with machine learning, creating new products and services that are transforming industries from healthcare to finance to transportation. In this chapter, we'll take a closer look at the evolution of machine learning, from its earliest days to its current state-of-the-art techniques. We'll explore the key breakthroughs and pioneers that have shaped the field, and we'll also take a critical look at some of the challenges and limitations that still remain. By the end of this chapter, you'll have a solid understanding of where machine learning came from, and where it might be headed in the years to come. In the early days of machine learning, researchers focused on developing rule-based systems that could make decisions based on pre-programmed logic. While these systems were effective for simple tasks like sorting and filtering data, they quickly hit a wall when it came to more complex tasks like recognizing speech or images. The breakthrough came in the 1980s, when researchers began exploring more flexible machine learning techniques such as decision trees and support vector machines. These approaches allowed machines to make decisions based on statistical patterns in large datasets, rather than hard-coded rules. This made it possible for machines to learn and adapt to new information, and opened up new frontiers in areas like natural language processing and computer vision. The 1990s saw the rise of neural networks, which were designed to mimic the structure and function of the human brain. This approach proved to be highly effective for tasks like speech and image recognition, and it paved the way for many of the AI applications that we take for granted today. However, progress in machine learning was still slow and uneven, due in part to the limitations of available hardware and the lack of large datasets needed to train machine learning algorithms. The turn of the millennium brought with it the advent of big data and the Internet, which dramatically changed the landscape of machine learning. With huge amounts of data now available online, researchers were able to train machine learning algorithms on vast datasets, allowing them to make more sophisticated predictions and decisions than ever before. This era also saw the rise of deep learning, which uses neural networks with many layers to create highly accurate models of complex systems. Today, machine learning is a rapidly evolving field, with new breakthroughs and applications emerging all the time. Companies like OpenAI are at the forefront of this research, creating new products and services that are transforming industries and changing the way we think about the potential of AI. However, there are still many challenges and limitations that remain, from the need for more ethical and transparent algorithms to the ongoing debate over the impact of AI on jobs and society. Despite these challenges, it's clear that machine learning has come a long way since its early days, and that its potential to transform our world is only just beginning to be realized. As we move forward into this exciting new era of AI, it's more important than ever to stay informed, engaged, and critical, and to be mindful of the ways in which this powerful technology can both help and harm us. Thank you for listening. Chapter 1 of the book, Unveiling the Secrets of OpenAI and ChatGPT, a guide to machine learning and beyond. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you at the next chapter.